Wakefield Trinity are the visitors. Trinity, of course, just edged out Leeds in that epic encounter in October at Bellevue, and Leeds were reduced to 12 men following the sending off from Marvin Edwards. Raced into a 20 points to 4 lead and finally lost by 22 points to 24. And so Leeds will want this afternoon to make amends for that and get back on winning ways after the 2 defeats against Widnes. I'll run through the teams for you. For Leeds, Alan Tate is at full-back, Jim Fallon, Simon Irving, Craig Innes and Vince Fawcett are the 3-quarters. Ellery Hanley and Andy Gregory, the half-backs. Steve Malloy, Colin Maskell, Lee Ireland, the front 3, with Paul Dixon and Gary Mercy and James Lowe staying at loose forward, making up the pack. Graham Allroyd and Paul Anderson again the substitutes, so there's no place for Steve Pilgrim, who Leeds decided they didn't want to sign in the middle of the week. And for Wakefield, Gary Spencer is at full-back, James Mosley, Andy Mason, Peter Benson, Richard Goddard, the 3-quarters. Nigel Wright and Jeff Bagnall, a couple of exciting half-backs. Paul Down, Nigel Bell and John Glancy, the front row. Gary Price, Michael Jackson makes his first appearance for some time. Richard Slater is at loose forward. Billy Conway and David Myers, the substitutes. There for these, Mr. Stuart Cummings. Well, I've got Ian Brook and Dave Wanless with me from Wakefield. Interesting game in prospect, Ian.
Well, I think so. Wakefield second from bottom, Stuart, and they'll be hoping that they've caught Leeds on a better day as they had last week, because Leeds can't have all that much confidence after the match they played last week, and I noticed in the paper they've had some right slagging, so they'll be out to prove people wrong, and all the critics that's been on at them all season. Wakefield are hoping to be looking at having 2 points this afternoon, hoping Leeds are still suffering, and that they know it's going to be a very hard game, Stuart.
And you'll be in for Ian and Dave throughout the game, and Leeds Rugby League Club would like to welcome to Headingley today Glen Rose Fish Merchants Limited, who are today's big match host. And the mascot today, Paul Crowther, he's aged 12, from Wibsey Middle School, Bradford. His hobbies are the Scouts and rugby and football, and his favourite player is Gary Schofield, and his favourite food is chilli. And Gary Schofield, of course, not in the Liners lineup today. He's had the ear infection. And Nigel Wright, that's a big kick-off, gets the game underway. Andy Gregory will run that out himself. And Leeds, fine spirited performance at Widnes on Wednesday evening. It's still not enough to defeat the Chemics. That's good hard tackling there. And after Wakefield pack bringing Fallon down. Dixon. So Leeds at the moment struggling down again that 20-metre area. Steve Malloy will run hard. And again, Leeds seemingly stuck down here, not able to make ground. Harry Mercer moves through up to the last tackle, so the ball will be back for Alan Tate to put the kick in. In fact, it's gone for Andy Gregory. And James Mosley comes quickly into his stride there. Ireland up quickly, pulling him down. Bagnall Spencer, former Leeds player, he'll be keen to make a big game today. And Paul Round, and he's the danger man in the Trinity pack. His ability to slip that ball from the tackle. Oh, that's a good tackle there on Clancy Bagnall now. Nigel Wright goes himself.
It is right. Come on, Nigel.
And right down there by James Laws, just throwing a dummy there. Nigel Wright. Bagnall. Kicks out for Mosley.
Oh, that's it.
And Alan Tate.
Tackling over the line now.
And tackle over the line. Great spell of attack from Wakefield there, lads.
Well, Stuart, they used the 5 tackles well, David, and good attacking, and it just shows Leeds soldier defence. They just got caught out with Nigel Wright making that incision.
That's right. He's a very clever footballer, Nigel Wright. He took the Leeds defence on, split them. I just felt that he ran away from his supporting players there, but got the ball out quickly to James Mosley. Little kick through and just pulled Tate over the line. So from the restart, Wakefield are coming up to the 20-metre line, Stuart.
Yes, and we haven't forgotten the display last season, and Wakefield nil Leeds for the first time for many years. So Bagnall again, he's the architect, throwing that ball for Gary Price. And Leeds stuck down in this 20-metre area. Bagnall again. Oh, the run around there. Oh, and a great tackle from Hanley there. Saving the day as far as Leeds are concerned. We're up to the last tackle, and that's a good spell of attack from Wakefield. Bagnall again, puts the kick through. Alan Tate. And Nigel Wright bringing him down in that 20-metre area. Haaland. So Leeds knocking on there, and Wakefield putting some good pressure on here, Ian.
Oh, superb pressure there from Wakefield. But, I mean, the tackle before by Hilary Hanley on Peter Benson, it looked a certain try, Stuart, in this corner. Superb tackle there from Hilary Hanley. I mean, that stopped a try, what I thought. And, as you say, good Wakefield pressure to see what comes from the scrum.
As he gets about the field as Hilary on the tackle in front, and gives him more room at stand-off to make those kind of tackles. And again, Hanley again there, bringing him down into touch. So 2 superb tackles from Hilary Hanley. And they've been certainly needed. Wakefield have most of this early pressure. So Hilary already 2 tackles, 2 try-saving tackles at that. Andy Gregory then feeds a scrum. And that's out to Leeds and Jim Fallon. Laws now.
Saved 2 tries already, haven't they, Stuart?
Yes, Hilary Hanley, as Ian just said, Stephen, 2 tries already, 2 great tackles there. And Leeds, Wakefield certainly fired up and keeping Leeds well penned in this 20-metre area. Mercer just showing the ball, and it's a good tackle coming in there from Richard Slater. Oh, and good running there from Haaland. That's better running from Leeds. Oh, Tate puts the kick in after Gregory was... Gary Spencer will let that go dead. So Richard Slater, pound for pound, the best tackling forward in the league?
Well, his model is himself on Price of Australia, and that's what he made his name at, Stuart, and this is what he's trying to do. And I would say what he's probably 13 stone wet through, and you know, he really does tackle hard, and that's his game. You'll notice him today, he's all over the field, and when he tackles him, he's superb, lad.
Yes, I've been very impressed on the occasions that I've seen Richard Slater, and that's Michael Jackson. Good to see him back in first team action. So better spell of tackling from Leeds, not giving Wakefield much room there from that 25-metre attack round. Goes himself there, can't get the ball away. Gary Mercer brings him down, up to the last tackle. So Bagnall changes the direction, and Wright puts the kick in eventually there. That's knocked back there by Fallon. Tate. Fallon again now makes just a small amount of yardage. Wakefield up quickly. James Lowes. And rock back there, Lowes. Dixon. Gary Mercer then. So last tackle. Andy Gregory chips over the sun in the eyes of oh, and a superb kick from Andy Gregory. Well, they don't come much better than that, Ian.
No, with a firm ground like it really does make the ball roll, David, and a superb kick, and just a bounce just took it into touch. It looked like it was going into dead at one stage.
Certainly was, but he put plenty of chalk on it, put some left-hand side on the ball, and it just bounced into touch near the corner flag, Stuart.
Yes, and of course with the new rules now, sides are penalised for that by having to come back the 10 metres. And a penalty there to Wakefield. Knocking the ball away. So Nigel Wright then will try and make ground and secure there. Not a lot of ground made, but certainly no danger of not going in. Round, and that's Good tackling again, masculine there. And Glancy brought down. Play just 30 metres or so from that Wakefield line. A forward pass there. No doubts about that, Ian?
No, I think it was forward. I mean, we've seen a lot of games over the months in the league season. The referees now with this 10-metre rule, there's a lot of forward passes being missed because referees now are standing so far forward. It's hard to judge, Stuart, and you know, a lot of them are happening in games, but it was dead right there as Leeds come away with the ball. Andy Mason making a nice tackle on his opposite number there, Craig Innes.
This referee's having difficulty seeing the forward passes. That's got to be a penalty there, a mile offside. Well, Leeds' first penalty of the game. And Leeds deciding not to sign Steve Pilgrim, so it's deciding they'll be doing the kicking duties for touch today. Steve Pilgrim affected that on Wednesday evening. Force it now, and Leeds at last have some pressure in and around the Wakefield 20-metre area. Steve Malloy. Gregory switching play there, Dixon's through, and that's a try there. So the first time Leeds on the burst, as you said, Ian, likely to score a try and have done.
Well, yeah, I mean, he took a lovely little inside ball there off Andy Gregory, and he took the ball at full pace, David.
Yes, and it was very, very close to being a forward pass from our vantage point. Yes. You know, it just pulled one up earlier, Bagnall to Jackson, and the same sort of thing there, the scrum half Gregory to Dixon. But all fairness to Dixon, he's a very, very strong lad, and close to the line like that, he doesn't have to take some pulling down. Spencer tried in vain, but Dixon just had the length in his arms to put the ball neatly about a metre to the left-hand post as we look.
So just the start that Leeds wanted, but Wakefield, certainly the comeback kings. As far as Leeds are concerned, they've been twice in front of big leads in the last couple of seasons at Bellevue and end up losing the game. So, although that's a bright start from Leeds scoring with the first real attack of the game, they'll be keen to everything that moves now. Simon Irving just takes his time with his kick. Successful there, so 6 points to Lane. Leeds in the lead. And Leeds, to say, Leeds' first real attack of the game there, being first time in attack in the Wakefield 20 metres, and 6 points to the good. So Nigel Wright then. It's the ball on the mound of sand. Nigel Wright then. A long spinning kick is for Gary Mercer. And that's good tackling there from Michael Jackson and Nigel Bell. Lawes again. Oh, Malloy, and that's better play from Leeds. Hanley now spots the gap there. Good tackling there from Glancy and Nigel Bell. Tate looks for the half break. Oh, and he's through there, and could be something else here for Leeds. Hanley will score. This is his 30th try of the season for Ellery Hanley. Well, while the first one was lucky, I didn't think that was any luck in that at all, did you, David?
No, not at all, but great play from the great man himself, Hanley there. He got tackled, he got up very, very quickly, he played the ball, he didn't follow the ball, he went straight down the middle of the park, and Tate came through the gap. And who did he find on his right-hand side there, the supporting play of Ellery Hanley? You've got to take your hat off to this guy, even though he's getting towards the back end of his career.
Yes, great play, Ellery Hanley. And 30 tries already this season, only 10 short of Bob Haig's record.
Yes, for the forward, but playing stand-up half today, but he's played, as you say, most of his games at loose forward, and as you know, Bob Hager, Wakefield Trinity player before he came to Leeds, scored 40 in the season. I've had the pleasure to play alongside Bob, and such a great player, but I mean, Headingley, something else. He's had an excellent career, as Simon Irving just the extra 2 points there, Stuart.
I'd just like to ask you while we're here, Ian, about Nigel Bell, great servant for Wakefield, and a man who's played in most positions, I think.
Well, yeah, he's a superb player. One thing that he has got, he's a superb clubman who gives 100% every time he goes out on the field, and is what you call a professional's professional. If you ask all the other players about him, they all like him. Even, you know, he's never known to have a bad game. He's one of them type of players, and you go a long way with those players in your side. You need the class to up, but you need those players as well, you know, to complement him.
Yeah, well, that's Nigel Bell, a man who's always impressed me. Owen takes away again now, and a forward pass given there, and that could have altered Leeds' progress towards another try. And
see where he was stood, Stuart. Where he was stood there, Stuart, the referee's 10 yards in front of play, and really what they're doing, they're really guessing at him. You know, from our position, it did look slightly forward, but I wouldn't like to have said it was forward. You know, it's an hard decision to make, and all the games I'm watching now, these kind of incidents are happening. How are we going to overcome it? I don't know. So it's Wakefield then with possession. Nigel Wright just comes back into where the scrum comes.
Nigel Bell then runs at Steve Malloy. Difficult now with the 10 metre for the referees to sort out these. Going a long ball here could cause problems. Innes. And Ireland comes up and completes the tackle on Paul Round, and that's a penalty to Wakefield. Knocking the ball out of his hand there. The touch judge on the far side gave the decision. So Wakefield won't settle the 2 points. So Nigel Bell then look to find John Glancy, who'll charge hard for the line. And Lee Ireland. Mercer stopping him there. Bell again. Push back, and Bagnall now. So Slater, that's a long pass out there for Michael Jackson. The winger again. Putting inside this time. Richard Goddard. Just again 5 metres short of the Leeds line, and Leeds tackling well at the moment with Nigel Wright. Finds Bagnall. And Jackson again's on a run. Can't get the ball away, and knocked down hard in the tackle. That's good tackling from Leeds. Wakefield now with an overlap. Bagnall. Mason. And bad ball there from Andy Mason. So Wakefield having some chances there, Ian, and not managing to get over the line.
Yeah, the point about it is, Stuart, they're like, you know, having a lot of pressure, but just not scoring the tries. Leeds have only probably been twice in Wakefield's half, and they've scored both times. That's the difference. You've got to take your chances. You've got to make them pay, because if you don't, they crucify you, the good sides.
Dixon now, and Leeds playing some good football at the moment. Andy Gregory dodging and weaving and trying to go himself, and Leeds still 10 metres inside their own half of the field. James Lowes. And Gregory again puts a spinning kick in. And this time it won't run dead. Gary Spencer runs back and collects for Wakefield. He'll be keen to have a big game today, Gary Spencer, and invariably does against Leeds. Player who was said to lack pace at Leeds, but a player who personally I never found ever wanting for pace when it was necessary. Nigel Bell. Michael Jackson, and that's gone backwards, says the referee. And Fallon goes for the interception. And Benson now comes down his touchline side. He's got Tate and Irving to beat. Inside ball there for Steve Malloy. So Wakefield spurning the chance there. And Vince Fawcett quickly picks up for Leeds. Brigady now finds James Lowes, and Lowes will... Strong player, James Lowes, and Alan Tate just telling people to settle it down. Brigady again. So good run there from Wakefield, just halted by a bit of a poor inside pass, I think, Ian.
Well, Stuart, yeah, Peter Benson had a nice run down this left-hand side, but, I mean, he looked inside, had plenty of time, and then just passed it to the Leeds man. I mean, it was really a bad finish to what was an excellent movement to start with, as Gary Spencer gets that ball from the scrum. So it's Wakefield back on the attack, back in the Leeds half of the field, where they have been for the majority of this early stage of the first half, Stuart.
Yes, Leeds only in the Wakefield half twice from 12 points on the board. So John Glancy signing for a long time ago now from Sheffield Eagles. Works hard for Wakefield, and Wakefield overlap here if Nigel Wright can use this ball. Up to forward pass to Andy Mason, but again the referee is many a mile away there. And that's a penalty against Paul Dixon. Interesting to see what Stuart Cummins, the referee, decides that's for. Punching down with the forearm. The crowd in the north stand not very happy, but then again, as Diana Dawes would say, they wouldn't, or should I say Mandy Rice Davis, they would, wouldn't they? Oh, Bagnall out. Nigel Bell wrestled back there, and it's good last line of defence. Right, looks to go himself there, wrapped up there. That's good tackling from Mercer and Hanley. Bagnall again. Gary Price. Oh, 4 tackles, and Leeds still keeping Wakefield just 5 metres away from that line, using the short side here. Bagnall's. And a knock on both sides, so that'll be the first knock on, and that'll be heading ball to Leeds. For Wakefield, plenty of position on our line, Ian.
Well, we must have been tackled about 4 times at least, I would say, a foot off the line, so that shows a superb Leeds defence. I mean, a bit of Wakefield inaptitude really at not scoring. They seem to get a little bit mixed up when they get out there. Leeds make a break now. That's a good run for the wingman there, Stuart.
Yes, Vince Fawcett, and a quick play the ball from Leeds. Looking to catch Wakefield out here, and Brigady will run. That's a penalty there. Offside Peter Benson, and coming from an offside position to make the tackle, the referee letting the advantage go. You don't see that enough, Ian.
No, I thought that was a good decision. He meant to see if Leeds were getting an advantage from play. They didn't get an advantage, so he's given Leeds a penalty, which is what they tend to do in rugby union a little bit, Stuart. I'd like to see it. I mean, we do learn from other codes, and they learn from us a lot, and I think it's a good ruling that we should learn from rugby union.
Yes, it was fair was that. Benson in a mile offside, and would have been in no danger had the ball been shipped out to the other side, and it doesn't stop the game unnecessarily. So Simon Irving then has a chance to pop this over and put Leeds 14 points up, and only the 3rd time they've been in the Wakefield half.
When you're down at bottom of the league, Stuart, I think it's just lacking a little bit of confidence. We've had the ability, we've had the chances to score, but we just haven't scored. And I think when you're down there, confidence does come a lot into play. Leeds have got an early start, and although they haven't been in the Wakefield half, they're scoring the points, and that must give them a hell of an amount of confidence. That's a nice goal there from Simon Irving, just drifted in from before the left-hand post, Stuart.
Well, 21 minutes then, Leeds 14 points to 0. In the lead. Listen, Dave Wallace just saying there territorially, Wakefield in front. And Fallon just sits and waits for that ball. Gary Mercer. And both these sides with a lot to prove. Leeds have not had the best of weeks. The defeat at Widnes. And Maskell not really awake at the play of the ball. James Lowes will stand in the tackle all day. Hanley showing that ball, goes himself. Oh, what a great player, Ellery Hanley. He's strong as an ox. Just couldn't get the ball away to Alan Tate there. Well, Leeds now. That ball out to Dixon. Dixon will use Fawcett. Fawcett puts a kick in. Oh, and a good pick up of the loose ball from Gary Spencer. So now Leeds have a chance to tackle Wakefield down here, and a penalty immediately given away there. Young Lee Ireland, adjudged to have held down. So do you feel that the new rules, that they're holding down, will have speeded up the game in?
Oh, I think a lot of the new rules now that's come in, Stuart, have definitely been for the benefit of the game. It's made it a more fast and exciting game, and I mean, we can always look to improve, but like, you know, with rugby league, you like to see things stabilise for a little bit, find out what the bad things are in it, and then, you know, progress from there. But, you know, at times we seem to rush into things and do things and don't actually think about them.
Yeah, that's right. Certainly the holding down rule rigidly enforced when it first came in seems to have been a bit of an easing off in the last few weeks. Spencer there bumping into Benson and not making the most of that. Right, and Bagnall. And Gary Slater on back to Bagnall. That's better play from Wakefield. Forward pass went unnoticed again by the referee there. And Andy Mason just puts that ball down. Leeds in possession. Well, Wakefield certainly had some chances and played some good rugby. And the standard of football from Wakefield's A team on that Thursday evening was a pleasure to behold. They've certainly got no problems for the future if they can get some of those youngsters coming through. Gregory running, dodging, weaving, goes himself. Oh, and Simon Irving there just couldn't take the balls, he took the tackle.
Gregory there just putting Simon Irving under a bit of pressure, but talking about Wakefield, David, you know, they've had a lot of good play, but it's the final pass, isn't it?
It's unfortunately the food of the day, that, for Wakefield Trinity. They've had loads of chances to score tries in the early stages of this game. It was all Wakefield Trinity and not a lot of Leeds, but Leeds are showing us the way on. But Mason's broken clear, Stuart, and Hanley's not going to catch him, and that's a superb try by Andy Mason. He's got bags of pace, this lad. I know I read a little bit of an article in a programme once. It said that Mason's getting older now, but he can still score tries, and he's still got the pace, Ian.
Yes, an excellent try, and I mean, Wakefield actually needed that, Stuart, after, you know, I suppose the confidence were lacking, all that pressure, and then they've scored a long ranger like that.
Yeah, that'll give some confidence. Well, that was a good try, well worked there. Across the middle of the field, Bagnall did very well in that move. Class player, and Wakefield just reward for some good attacking without much to show from it. And if they kick the goal now, that'll put them well on their way.
And, you know, as I was saying, Stuart, earlier on, in the first sort of 5 or 10 minutes, it looked all Wakefield. Territorially, Wakefield were camped in the Leeds half for all that 10 minutes. Leeds found it very, very difficult to get out. But the first time they did, they scored a try. On the second visit into the Wakefield half, they scored another try. And then they tagged on that goal by Irving, 14 points to 0. But it's going to be a better game now. Wakefield have got on the scoreboard midway through the first half. And let's hope that we have some more entertaining rugby like that, Stuart.
Yes, that's what we've come to see today. A nice sunny day, and a good kick there from Nigel Wright, not the regular kicker.
He's been practising all week, as Nigel. He's just took over the goal-kicking duties today, just to see how it goes. But Nigel Wright's took it upon himself to give it a go, and I suppose he's hoping they're all as easy as that on the side of the post, Stuart.
Yes, I should think so. But that's a sign of a good confidence in a young player when he wants to take the responsibility. Michael Jackson then, and very strong runner, Michael Jackson. Ireland and Malloy just bringing James Mosley down. Wakefield come again with round, another suspectly forward pass there. But as we've just been talking about, it's very difficult for the referee policing the 10-metre area to judge these passes. Gary Price. Oh, he can't let. Well, that's unbelievable. Mason's going to score again here, is it? Great tackle from Hanley. And 6 more tackles being given on there. Well, that's an unbelievable decision. Wakefield then pressing strongly again. And the referee coming in for some stick now. Nigel Wright, it's a good ball for round. And not a good pass there, and Peter Benson having to come back and collect it there. That was lucky let off for Leeds. Bagnall again, going the wrong way, surely there. And getting in for a try, superb try from a great individual player there. And the crowd incensed below us at something happened in the middle of the field there. How did you read that one, lads?
Well, I thought that Gary Price looked to lose the ball, but the referee, who was in a better position than I was, said that a Leeds player knocked it down. So if he'd have knocked it down, he'd have thought, knocked it down in the tackle, it'd have been a penalty to Wakefield. It allowed the advantage to go on. Mason looked like he was going to score, but Hanley got back to save 3 tries. That's the 3rd try he's served so far out this afternoon, scored one, and then Wakefield then gone in and scored a superb try, David.
Yeah, but it was an individual try, Ian, because Jeff Bagnall took it on himself to come back at the Leeds defence, and he just kept going and going and going. Tackler after tackler he knocked off, and he just managed to struggle through the last tackle and dive over. And at 14 points to 10 with the kick to come, with 28 minutes in the first half, who'd have thought it when Leeds went 14 points to 0 up. But Wakefield now are adding to a classic of a game, Stuart.
Yeah, great try from Bagnall. I thought he'd take the wrong option with the long pass, would have gone out to 3 or 4 men in space, but he took it on himself, as you say. A great individual player, and you must be delighted to have him playing for you.
Oh, certainly are. As the kick from Nigel Wright goes over, that's 2 out of 2 for Nigel, 100% record. I hope he keeps that up till the end of the season. And as you were saying, Stuart, yes, superb players, Jeff Bagnall. We're hoping we can get him back next year, because I mean, he means so much to the team. He does so much good work, grafts, tackles, keeps the team buzzing when they're down. Such a fiery character as well, Stuart, and you need these in the side.
Yes, I do. He's come on in leaps and bounds as he first came. 14-12 then, Wakefield just got back well into the game. And as Ian just said there, a fair reflection of the game so far. That'll certainly give Wakefield confidence, and Leeds will really have to knuckle down now and work hard. Glancy. Gary Price looks to throw the men off and go himself, and he's broken through the first line of defence and the second. And good run there from Gary Price. Strong. Bagnall, and here come Wakefield again now. Michael Jackson. Up to the last tackle now, and Wakefield players not very happy about something that happened there in the tackle, I think. Round. It's a chip through. And that's going to beat everyone and go dead, and that'll be a tap out on the 25. So great run from Gary Price there. Player who's been out injured a long time.
He has his injury problems this season, has Gary, and over the last few weeks, me and David's both commented how he's coming back to his great breaking best. And I mean, with him and Jackson just coming back as well, Stuart, you know, it all goes well for the latter part of this season, hopefully next season. But he's been playing very well, and so far this afternoon, Gary Price is having an excellent game, Stuart.
Yes, he's a strong runner, Gary. Here comes Lee Allen now for Leeds, and the crowd really behind Leeds at the moment. Not very happy with the referee for some reason or other. And Bagnall there collects for Wakefield and can't push off Craig Innes. Spencer now. Looks to straighten up, puts his head down, Gary Spencer. And Bagnall again now. All round just goes on a dummy run, and if Bagnall tackled with the ball, Nigel, right. So Leeds again, under the cosh, just 30 metres from their own line, and Andy Mason looks to go around Craig Innes, can't get the ball away, and who else is in at the tackle but Ellery Hanley. We're up to the last tackle, what will Bagnall do this time? Sure to put up the bomb for Alan Tate. Takes that superbly well, Alan Tate. Just put the one down last week at Central Park. Safe as houses under the high ball, Alan Tate. Good run from Dixon now as Leeds look to open it out with Gary Mercer. In fact, Mercer goes on a dummy run and Leeds use the short side. Craig Innes starts away and Hanley now. Innes again now. A lovely ball there for James Laws, and Laws is strong as an ox and will stand up all day. Gregory's pass to Mercer. And that's good play from the youngster Tate, straightening up now. Irving, he's got Fallon outside him. Will Fallon be able to go? He's strong as Fallon, but not strong enough to knock Benson off. Good football from Leeds and good tackle in from Wakefield. Well, Jeff Bagnall lucky not to concede a penalty there, not anywhere near square at the... That's a long ball now. There should be something here for Leeds. Mercer. James Laws puts the chip in. That's a knock on surely there from Wakefield. Yes, and he's given it this time. But again, looking to his touch judges. That's either indecisive or good refereeing.
Yes, whichever way they want to put it, Stuart, it certainly was. But everything that was good in rugby league was great there. Good backing up from Leeds, kept the ball alive, good defence, scrambling defence from Wakefield on a nice sunny afternoon. And here come Leeds now. Hanley's got the ball.
Yes, Hanley just taking the tackle there, and Ian says great on a lovely summer's or spring afternoon. Alan Tate looks for Hanley again there, and Hanley will go himself, can't get the ball away in front of the post. The crowd cheering the tackling behind the sticks there, the Wakefield contingent. And Hanley doesn't usually lay down unless he's hurt.
Nice one there, Stuart. Well, I'll laugh at that, but if I've got somebody right round dropping on me, I think I might lay down for about 5 minutes. What do you think about that, David?
Oh, it's a classic. It's Dennis Norden who'll love something like that, wouldn't it? You know, but what an entertaining game, Stuart, you know, and I mean, the only time we seem to have a stoppage is if somebody gets injured. It's that fast, it's that furious, and there's some absolutely superb football taking place here at Headingley this afternoon.
Yes, so Hanley still down on the floor. Leeds lining up now with Gregory in the right position as far as Leeds are concerned. Long balls out for Craig Innes. Innes stepping, going himself. He's back inside. Tate now, and Leeds playing some good football at the moment. But again, tackled, just lost ground there in that move. Irving finds Steve Malloy. Malloy on the burst. The Leeds have had 4 tackles and Wakefield have tackled really well now. Gregory tries to put Hanley through the gap. And up to the last tackle. That's back for Alan Tate. Does he put the crossfield kick in, or will he throw that out for Dixon?
Knock on.
And a knock on there. Halting Leeds' progress. That'll be the turnover. Good spell of pressure from Leeds, but great defensive work from Wakefield.
Oh, they had to defend there, Dixon and Tate. Good scrambling defence. At times it looked like Leeds had opened them up, but the men got back there and got back and covered. And there's been 1 or 2 little niggles just happening, and Mr. Cummins there just sorting them out. A little bit of shoving and pushing at play the ball, Stuart. Nothing more malicious than that.
No, usually quite good games between Wakefield and Leeds. A lot of needle there, but it never usually boils over into anything approaching what we saw at Widnes on Wednesday evening. Round again there, looks to pass, but the winger's overrun him now, and Andy Gregory will complete the tackle. Bagnall again. And that Leeds defence is looking to slide across as Nigel Wright tries to make ground down the middle of the field. Bagnall again, Gary Price. Wrapped up there by Hanley and Innes, and we're up to the last tackle, so Leeds have kept Wakefield to within 20 metres of the first play of the ball. Nigel Wright. Alan Tate has to let that one bounce. It's over the top of his head, and Wakefield up quickly. That's good play from Wakefield. Great chase from Wakefield. Up there quickly when it matters. And Jim Fallon will have a run. But nowhere to go for Jim Fallon. And so Simon Irving then again. Leeds looking to Andy Gregory now. Ball's back inside for Paul Dixon. Penalty there. No. Just wrenching the ball out of the tackle. Alan Tate tackle there and running himself from the tap. And penalties coming fast and furious now. Steve Malloy quickly tapping, and a good tackle there from Benson. Andy Gregory. And Wakefield will have Andy Gregory running at them this afternoon, but it'd be dangerous to think that these runs won't come off. Lee Ireland taking play up now. Oh, a good play from the youngster there. That's good football. Hanley pumps men off Tate. Irving, will he go for that corner? Yes, that's a try. Oh, try there for Simon Irving, and Leeds taking advantage there of a play the ball in which Benson was interfering with Hanley. I think it threw the Wakefield defence more than the Leeds attack, but...
Well, it was, Stuart, because with him being laid there, he was out of position, and so the position was on the right-hand side here that Leeds had the overlap, and as they kept the ball alive, Simon Irving had just to go the last 15 yards, 15 metres to the corner, and it was in beating Gary Spencer, who was back on the try line, David.
Oh, there's a hooter for half-time, so Leeds 18 points to 12, and as Ian Brooks says, it's gone really quick there. Excellent first half, and which Leeds having on the two excursions into the Wakefield half. Had tries from Dixon and Hanley, which Irving converted, and a penalty from Irving. It was 14-0. Wakefield lit back superbly with a try to Mason, individual try to Bagnall, and then right on half-time a try to Simon Irving, so a good first half then.
I've enjoyed the 40 minutes, been great. I hope the second 40 minutes is as good, but I hope Wakefield have just edged the points in that half, Stuart. But at 18-12, at one stage Wakefield didn't seem to be in the game with points on the board, but they came back well, David.
Yeah, at 14 points to 0, it looks as if a cricket score might be on the cards, but Wakefield, Trinity, all credit to them. They came back, scored two really nice tries. Nigel Wright's done well with the conversions, he's just took over. So 18-12, I think, is a fair reflection on the game. Leeds have took the chances, and you could fairly say that they deserve to be in front at half-time.
Right, so there you have the view of the experts in Wakefield, and we'll be back after the interval. So we're on his way now from Alan Tate's going to get the kick-off. Bit of banter there, and Wakefield in position with young Richard Slater, so a good first half. 18-12 Leeds in the lead. Good tackling there, and I'm bringing him down. That's great tackling from Ireland. Leeds still with the same players on both sides, in fact, with no Alan Tate having to wait for that ball. And all the chasers offside, so they have to wait while Tate runs the 10 metres. Colin Maskell just collided there with the referee. Spots the gap, goes himself. Good running there from Actina. James Laws again, brought down. Maskell picks up quickly there at acting half. Steve Malloy. Laws Hanley now. Dixon just taking play back from whence it came. Fallon now, he's got the line in front of him there, and that's a high tackle. And the referee says it's round the shoulder. Leggedy. We're up to the last tackle now, and he's looking for Alan Tate to put up that bomb. Oh, and a good catch there. Mosley. Gary Spencer then now will run this ball and try and make progress, and good tackling from Steve Malloy. Clancy. Now that's Gary Price, and he's looking for a way. There's no way down the middle so far. Leeds tackling well. Had 4 tackles in this set of 6 gone. And Nigel Wright then looks to put boot to ball and drive Leeds further back, and that ball spinning towards the touchline, but Fallon picks up for Leeds.
Fallon then with the ball, just caught a good chase from Wakefield there from that kick down from Nigel Wright, but here comes Alan Tate, puts a nice little ball out to Innis there, but young Slater there makes a nice tackle on him. So Leeds then coming away from their own 20-metre mark. Malloy just checking it up. Maskill gives it on to Gary Mercer. Looking, gets it back and throws the ball out. Dixon picks up, gets it out to Irving. Looks to be a gap there for Simon Irving to run through. He takes that opportunity. Thought he was going to pass to Hanley, but just changed his mind there, Stuart.
Yes, and a quick play the ball, Hanley. Maskill, Gregory. Oh, and Allen not expecting that ball. Put it down. And Wakefield now coming away. That's good play. Oh, and a great tackle from Vince Fawcett, and Andy Mason was dangerous for Leeds. Bagnall finds Nigel Wright. And Jackson there, and Crowder again shout for that forward pass. But as we've been saying, difficult for Stuart Cummings, who's 10 metres away. Pass looks all right from up here. Again, Gary Price, and drive now, and Wakefield putting some pressure on Leeds. Round. Mason. Oh, that's a good tackle from Bagnall again. Nigel Wright will run with the ball. And Tate just wrapping him up there as Wakefield now piling on the pressure. 6 tackle coming up, and Leeds out through the back door. That's better play from Wakefield. And pushed in a touch there, so overlap there for Wakefield, no advantage taken, Reen.
There's a chance again, Stuart, in this opening stages, this second half. They've created a lot of chances, and Leeds' defence have scrambled well and stopped them from scoring, but another chance there went begging, David, for a try.
Yes, perhaps instead of crabbing across the field, if he'd have perhaps straightened up and tried to use that overlap, you know, just a quick shot, 2 or 3 passes that could have been in the corner, but instead he run all his support players out.
Fawcett there making a mistake, Stuart, putting himself under a bit of pressure, the Leeds team.
Yes, they'll need to defend well now. The first half scrums were 4-all, and the penalties were 4-all, so a very evenly fought game. As Bagnall puts that ball out, Gary Price picking up there from the loose forward spot. And he's given a try, so try there straight from the base of the scrum. Great play from Gary Price.
Yeah, I've been saying all afternoon so far, I think Gary Price is playing back at his peak form so far this afternoon, David. He scored an excellent try, dummy then to his wingman and just went over in the corner.
Well, I'm Maskill, and I would have thought James Lowe's a move up to hooker with Hanley going back to loose forward. Leeds long kick is deep down. Mosley. And run that ball in well there, and Lee Ireland just spinning off him. Clancy now. Anderson involved quickly on the tackle. Nigel Bell, that's good running from Bell, and making yards there from acting half. Slater making the hard yards down the middle of the field, Wakefield, and back for Bagnall now, spinning that ball out, Paul round. Agnell again. Takes the tackle, up to the last tackle now, and quick play the ball from Wakefield as catches Nigel Bell napping there a bit, but up quickly. And Tate will let that ball roll dead. And Leeds will have a tap. And Stuart Cummins just waiting while everyone's back on side. And Paul Anderson. Haaland again now. And a great tackle from Richard Slater there. Just what Ian was talking about earlier on. Good, hard, solid tackle. Dixon coming inside. Carrying that ball in that familiar style of his, just... Short ball is for Gary Mercer and running from deep, and Leeds again trying to make play at the middle of the field. Allroyd. Lovely ball there out for Anderson. And Anderson again, youngster, but taking some pulling down. So Allroyd with the kick. It's a long spinning kick and send Gary Spencer chasing back. So both sides just settling it down again, I think, Ian, now.
Yeah, it seems to have gone a little bit quiet after that good rugby earlier on as Mosley takes it in centre field. But, I mean, fitness is going to play a big part, I think, in the game later on. As Jackson there just dropping that ball from Paul round inside. Referee giving a knock on there, bringing it back for a scrum. But, as I say, it's going to be a test of fitness because it's been an open game and there's been plenty of running and plenty of movement, not many scrums and not many penalties, and it's really been all goes. John Glancy going off, and Billy Conway, he's got plenty of pace coming back on, coming on to start with, Stuart.
Yes, he's done us once or twice for paces, young Billy Conway. This comes out to Leeds. Innes in the line, showing the ball, going himself, and a good tackle there from Gary Spencer. A penalty. There's something or other there that's untoward that's happened. Flopper. So Leeds will have a run with Vince Fawcett. Oh, and that's good running from Fawcett there. He'll be wanting to make amends for dropping the ball, which cost the try. Anderson now. And driven back many a mile there. Leggett looks to go himself there. All right now. Steps, goes himself. Can't get the ball down. That's confidence there of the youngster, only 17 years old. The ball put down, and Wakefield back in possession, so another Leeds attack comes to nothing.
Yeah, plenty of pressure there on Wakefield, but just couldn't make it count, and Bagnall came away with the ball. I saw this young lad, this Allroyd from Siddle last year, you know, and he looked pretty good then, Stuart, and it's nice to see him in the first team getting a run, and it all goes well for Leeds when they have young lads like this. You know, at one time they always think they spend money and that'll be it. It's nice to see them bringing younger lads in, as like their alliance on Thursday night. A lot of young lads. I think it's great for a side like Leeds. I haven't seen it for a long, long time, and it's good.
This is, and that's one of Dougie Lawton's philosophies here, that he will give the youngsters a chance, and he's certainly done that this season. Paul Cook injured at the moment, he's only 16, and that ball is going to run dead, I think. Alan Tate let that go, and I was very impressed in the Leeds with the Leeds Alliance, and a lot of academy lads in, and very impressed with the Wakefield Alliance team, and played some superb football.
Yeah, another excellent game, you know, open football, and both sides plenty of young lads in, and I mean, it's a young man's game now, and I mean, the pace of it's fitness, and but you've still got to put that in with the skill as well, haven't you, you know, and you've got to have the experience and the nice blend. That's what it's all about, a good blend.
It's a good blend of youth and experience, and that's what Leeds are looking to have. They've got one or two special youngsters lined up. Gary Mercer can't get through there. Higgery again. All right. That's a lovely ball to Mercer. And all right again. Crowd incensed there, the Wakefield supporters. Something that happened to Billy Conway. They get it. Fallon no way through and leads up to the 6th tackle, so Wakefield have tackled well. And all right again with the left-footed kick. Spins towards touch. Will it go? It's taking the point. Gary Spencer lets that go. Well, Spencer allowing the ball to roll. They've seen plenty of time.
There seemed lots of time there for him to pick it up. I mean, we're over here, I suppose he's closer to it, but seemed to have plenty of time to me, David.
Yeah, he did, and but I suppose, you know, with the way that scrums are these days, I suppose 99 times out of 100 when you put the ball into the scrum, you get it out, and at least all your defenders are back behind the ball. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Goddard coming in off the wing for a little run. We haven't seen much of him this afternoon. And that's surprising, really, because it's been a game full of fast and free-flowing rugby.
So see if Leeds can keep Wakefield penned down here, Stuart.
Yes, they'll have to tackle well now and wait for the mistake. And we were talking before about fitness. Phil Larder, the witness coach, thought that Leeds weren't up to the required standard last week. He'd done his homework and said that Leeds were not as fit as witness and that they tired in the last 20 minutes, so we'll see today whether that happens. They certainly came strong at Norton Park on Wednesday night. We'll just be interesting to see how much that's taken out of them. A good kick there. Alan Tate will have to look sharp, and that ball this time won't run dead. Almost a try for Wakefield out of nothing there, Ian.
Well, it was close, wasn't it, Stuart? You know, James Mosley, good chase there. Got plenty of pace, this young lad. He's only 17 as well. There's a few on the pitch today, which is nice, in the first division of Rugby League. And Tate there, he had to use a little bit of lady luck, I feel, that just got him out of it.
There's some good juggling skills there. Wakefield then in possession with Paul Round. And very strong Wakefield, close to the line. Slater. Well, Leeds will tackle now, and Price is over for the try. Wakefield in the line for the first time, and Gary Price absolutely delighted. So once again Wakefield have come back against Leeds, Ian.
Yeah, the comeback specialist against Leeds, as you said earlier on, Stuart, and a nice, well-worked move there, and Gary Price going in for his second try, David. And Wakefield now, from that kick down that Tate fumbled, they had to drop out and Wakefield to score from it. That's the right reply, isn't it?
It certainly is, but a lot of decoys running there. Bagnall looking as if he was going to receive it, coming blind. Billy Conway shot off to the open side and dropped Gary Price off. And Gary's strength again, just one-on-one there, right close to the line. Gary hit him and he spun round and he put the ball right underneath where Mr. Cummings was stood. And that's a try to Wakefield Trinity, and for the first time in this game, they're in front, 20 points to 18, and listen to that crowd sing.
Like it did last year. We hope it keeps singing till the end, Stuart. And back to you.
Thank you. You'll be delighted with the crowd there and just singing what a waste of money at the Leeds players. So, Nigel Wright has a chance to make himself 75% successful, as you say in Australia. With this third, if he kicks it, it'll be his third from 4 kicks. He's settling it down well and taking his time. And a clever kick there, and Wright converts, and Wakefield in the lead for the first time. 56 minutes gone, 22 points to 18.
Just coming up to the 20-minute mark, Stuart, do you think Phil Larder's going to be right? I hope he is.
Well, I certainly hope he isn't. We'll have to see, and it's a test of character for Leeds to battle back. 3 defeats in a week is not what they'll want. Bagnall just takes the tackle there. And Leeds could do with hitting back and hitting back quickly. A good tackle in there from Leeds. They'll try and keep Wakefield penned down, and if Wakefield are sensible, they'll use their big kicks. It's a good tackle from Gregory. Bringing Michael Jackson down. Conway. Bagnall quickly offloading Slater and running away now. And Gregory again in at the tackle. They're up to the last tackle, so Leeds have defended well in this set of 6. Nigel Wright just steps there calmly. Fallon allowing that ball to bounce in the touch.
Nice bit of class there from Nigel Wright. Gregory rushed at him, they just stepped in calmly and just spotted his kick downfield. Nice bounce for him over Fallon's head and in a touch. Excellent bit of play there.
Oh yeah, superb from Nigel Wright, and I think he put the same amount of left-hand side as Gregory did in the first half. It just maybe hit a divot and just rolled into touch, but the pressure is certainly on Leeds now.
We'll see how they can come back, Stuart, see if they've got that will to win.
Yes, a big test of character for Leeds, and Jim Fallon just wrapped up there by Nigel Wright. Alan Tate will try and clear his lines as Leeds will look to the forwards now. And strong running here from such as Paul Anderson, who's on the burst now, is what Leeds require, and they need to get down that field and score at least once to draw. Gary Mercer. Innis, that's good ball to Innis. Couldn't really do anything there, and Paul Round's all over him there. That's got to be a penalty. No need for that penalty in.
No need at all, Stuart. The tackle had been made. Referee, I thought Mr. Cummins, I think he's had an excellent game. I mean, every referee, I'm not saying they're 100% hit every decision, but I think on the whole, I think he's no side can say, well, he hadn't given us a go. I think he's been fair, and even if Wakefield lose, I'm be quite pleased with his performance this afternoon, Stuart.
Yes, he's had a good game. He's kept well up on top of things, not been afraid to use his touch judges. And young Ireland gets the ball away in the tackle again. Gregory. Just running out of options there, Andy Gregory. Using that short side now with Gary Mercer. Leeds driving forward, just 30 metres from the line. And all right now, what can he do? Takes them on. Good tackling. Wakefield not falling for the Graham Allroyd feint, and quick drive, looks for Innis now. Oh, looks to straighten up there, Craig Innis. That was a good spotting of the gap. We're up to the last tackle, so Leeds. And they back with a try. Short side was wide open there. Anderson, back to Gregory. James Lozo. Oh, and Billy Conway coming back there. The ball was from Hanley, so Hanley thought he was in, then he's well in, and Billy Conway in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, just a little bit of luck there. He passed the ball out, and I thought he was going. Hanley was going under the sticks, but up to Billy Conway there. Here comes Goddard. Nice little run out of bounds. Yeah, just getting a little bit excited, a bit carried away there, David. But Paul Round gets it out the tackle to Bagnall. Bagnall making a break. Bagnall's made the break. Bagnall's running up to halfway, looking for the support. He's still going his Bagnall. Holding it lovely, still going his Bagnall. Balls it over the top. Still gets it back. But Wakefield, a good, beautiful break out of defence there for Wakefield, Stuart.
Yes, lovely play from Bagnall, and Wakefield piling the pressure on now. Good running. Great rugby. Must be something here. That's a try. Wakefield running Leeds ragged now, Ian. Superb football right from the minute Bagnall made the break.
Oh, superb stuff, and the Wakefield Trinity spectators behind them sticks suffered a lot this season, enjoying the afternoon so far, and Wakefield spun the ball out there. The two lads, the two 18-year-old lads here on the Goddard playing in the right centre, that give the ball to Mosley. He scampered the 20 metres to score in the corner with the Leeds defence flagging.
Now Graham Allroyd then will kick off. Michael Jackson then running hard. And getting the confidence back slowly as the game's gone on, Michael Jackson. Long time to be out of senior rugby, Slater. All round. Oh, that's a lovely ball there.
Go on, baby, go on, Ben.
And Benson now running away. He's got men in support here. There's going to be another try. Is it to Conway?
Oh, Billy.
Brought back there, and Alan Tate and lining up to score here, Wakefield now. There must be another try. He dropped the ball, young Richard Slater there with the line wide open. That would have sealed the match for Wakefield, lads.
Well, you know, Wakefield are just coming from one end of the field to the other, and Dougie Lawton has now decided that Andy Gregory's got to come off the field. He's injured, so he really, when it's a fast-flowing game like this, you need 13 fit players on the park. So Maskell comes on. I presume he'll go into Walker. Lowe's will go to scrum half, but Wakefield Trinity bombed a try.
Oh, that could have been, I mean, if for later stages, that could be call a match winner, Stuart.
Yes, it was 3 men there waiting to score, and young Slater just couldn't take the pass. And the crowd behind the post absolutely delighted with this. Nothing better for Wakefield than to come ahead Headingley and win. And I heard Nigel Wright on the radio last night, and he was saying that if there's that man Ellery Hanley again. What a lovely break from Hanley. He was saying last night that if Wakefield can come to Headingley and win, that'll be a lot of people who think they've had a good season. Ollie then, all right, goes now. Has he got the legs? He's got Spencer. Just took the tackle. Bit of inexperience there from Graham O'Royd. Dixon. Fallon's in at the corner. That's a try to Leeds. So Leeds hit him back straight away. Would you believe it?
Oh, it's a great game, Stuart. It's a great game. I mean, Wakefield could have scored up at one end of the field. They don't score. The play goes back to the other end of the field, and Leeds go over with Fallon in the corner. I mean, he's beautiful, as David said, champagne stuff. I mean, you've got your money's worth this afternoon. And Wakefield are going to make another substitution. They're bringing on David Myers, and Michael Jackson's coming off. Michael Jackson, his first game back, he played one Alliance game, but probably finding the pace of this game. I mean, both defences now, they're finding gaps in them, you know, and people with pace are running through them. It's been that kind of game, Stuart. I mean, it's been end-to-end stuff, and, you know, mobile and fast and everything good about rugby league's been there this afternoon.
Yes, it has, and
just before you mention, Stuart, what we've had a change round here with Myers coming on. He's gone onto the wing. Benson's moved back into the centre, and Richard Goddard's moved to full-back. So we'll just see what that effect has on the game.
yes, I think it's a shame that there's not been more crowd here to see it, but Leeds, of course, suffer from the hangover from last week at Widnes, against Widnes. Fallon struggling there in the tackle. And round again, all over there. Steve Malloy. Oh, and Alan Tate's away. He's through the gap, Tate. Oh, and a lovely break there from Alan Tate. What a superb game of football we've got here this afternoon. Innes will move that ball, James Lowe's. All right now, finds Dixon. Oh, what a good run from Dixon. He just couldn't get the ball away. Great tackle from Myers there. Lowe's finds Maskell. Craig Innes. Alan Tate looks for the gap. Can't get away with it to the last tackle again. So Leeds coming strongly. They're sensing that this game's not over yet. Rose chaps himself there. Anderson finds Allroyd. Allroyd.
I got away with it.
Dixon Mercer now out wide. He's got Fallon there. Has Fallon got the... Tate again now, and Leeds bringing it away. A bit of... Innes now, Leeds moving strongly. Innes puts the kick in. And ever reliable Nigel Bell there, took the well.
Superb.
Can you say?
Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff here at Headingley this afternoon. I mean, could grace any ground these. I know probably both defences aren't up to what they should be at this stage in the game, but the game's been so hectic that bound to suffer because it's been end-to-end stuff. I mean, everybody who likes rugby league must have been got a lump in the throat watching some of this afternoon. It's been absolute vintage stuff.
Yes, some superb fast-flowing rugby from both sides. Long-range attacks which have finished off in tries. Round now coming across, and Dixon will pull him down and clamping the ball. Mercer and Anderson's in there, and that's a good set of 6 from Leeds. Kept Wakefield penned only 10 metres from their own line. That'll be back for Nigel Wright for the kick.
got a fair boot on him. Has he got the bounce?
And that sits up lovely for Alan Tate on the bounce. And the crowd incensed there of something that happened. Simon Irving will just bring that ball away from the touchline. A good tackle from Nigel Wright.
Come on, you've got to get back, son.
Maskill spots the gap there, half goes himself. Leeds using Steve Malloy on the short side. Good tackle from Andy Mason, that's... Allroyd looks for the gap. Go up to the last tackle.
Right impressed with Allroyd. He looks class every time he gets the ball, Stuart.
Yes, he does. He's a really tremendous, exciting prospect for Leeds. And a knock on there.
I'd have given that as a charge down. I'm not, you know, I just think that Wakefield got a little bit badly done to there, David.
I certainly do, because Myers can shift a little bit, and there was support coming on his right-hand side. Well, we'll just see how significant that can be at the end of the game.
I mean, because it was a kick from Leeds, so over the used to it again as this hectic game carries on.
Oh, lovely ball from Allroyd. Set. Fawcett's in for the second try. He's given a forward pass. Would you believe it? The crowd absolutely livid. Right on the spot there, the referee can't argue with that. So let off there for Wakefield after the let off for Leeds with the charge now.
Well, I mean, decisions upon decisions, Stuart. I mean, Wakefield, I thought, got badly done to there. Leeds thinks they've probably got badly done to there. But, I mean, that's been a kind of game it has. But what I would say about Mr. Cummins, for both decisions, he was right on the spot and adamant. Stood there saying that was forward. So, I mean, you can't knock him, and I'll still say I think he's had a fine game this afternoon.
Yes, right there, both times. Bagnall comes away for Wakefield. 6 scrum, 8 minutes left for play. Gary Price. And the referee there, not adhering himself. That was, I would have said, a perfect example of a knock-on. The referee says it went backwards. It was certainly not the right thing to do in your own 20-metre area. Myers had a fine game on Thursday evening in the academy. Alliance, sorry, yes, just corrected there. It's the academy that I've watched this afternoon.
Is that good, is the match?
It is, and Leeds again have to put a good set of 6 in, but Nigel Wright's trusty boot will come downfield, and that's going to spin into touch. That's a lovely kick from right there. Wakefield are bringing Paul Round off and bringing Michael Jackson back on in. Any significance in that?
I think probably Paul Round's just tightening a little bit, and he's using his substitutions well. He's Dave Topless there. Jackson got a bit more pace, and this is what the game's been about this afternoon, Stuart. It's been pace. I mean, like we keep saying about summer rugby, I think this has been a great advert for summer rugby, but I don't like it myself, the summer rugby, but I like games like this. I've been, you know, totally enthused by it all afternoon.
Yes, it's been a great game this afternoon. And Steve Malloy then. So Wakefield will certainly tackle now. Winning money on the card, 7 minutes left for play. Anderson. Oh, that's good tackling. 3 people in there at the tackle. Including that hard worker Nigel Bell Allroyd switches play. A lot of class. So Hanley. It's for the runners, finds Alan Tate. Tate just caught by Slater and up to the 6th tackle already, so again a good set of 6 as far as Wakefield are concerned. Close. Malloy, good play there. Now Dixon, can Leeds pull in? Fawcett now, he's got... And great tackling from Wakefield, pushing Fawcett into touch there on the last tackle. That'll be the turnover, I think.
Yes, sure. I mean, but both sides using the 5 tackles, aren't they? You know, it's going end to end. I mean, Wakefield probably not getting as much ground as Leeds have done with their tackling. Leeds have actually pinned Wakefield down in their own 20 for probably their tackles, but a good kick from Nigel Bell has relieved pressure. And then with their tackles, their set of 6, Leeds have come right back into Wakefield 20, and that's how it's been for the last, 5 or 10 minutes. You know, it's all G'd up for an exciting finish at 22-6, 22-26 to Wakefield.
Yes, it has. It's been a great Oh, a good tackle from Headingley there. On Billy Conway. And that's quick thinking there, and Wakefield coming again now. Slater. We're up to the last tackle now, so well, Nigel Wright kicked from acting half. It's tries a spinning drop goal, and that's run dead there for Leeds. So Vince Fawcett just waiting for what seemed like an eternity for it to run dead there. For Maskell, finds Steve Malloy. Just 5 minutes left for play. Great game here this afternoon at Headingley.
Go right down to the wire.
And as I say, this will go right down to the wire, and Dixon's lost the ball. Andy Mason will run and wrapped up there. Great tackle from Simon Irving. Myers coming inside, and Leeds need the ball, and they need it quickly. Gary Spencer, head down, and again Nigel Wright. They're looking for the drop goal. He's a bit of a drop goal specialist, is Nigel Wright. Bell and Wakefield driving up now for the drop goal, a set piece. Nigel Wright's well back here. Maskell spots Bagnell. That's good play, and this will definitely be the time for the Wright special drop goal. And Maskell, the one who looked a knock on there from Nigel Wright. That's the sixth tackle. That'll be the turnover. And that's a penalty to Leeds. Nigel Wright, bit petulant there. Impetuosity of youth.
Yes, it was. The referee, Mr. Cummings, give the right decision there. If anybody throws the ball away, they want penalising. You know, you can't have dissent on the field.
Ellery Hanley just winning the Leeds Man of the Match award, I think, 8,434 today.
I agree with that as well, Stuart. He saved 3 certain tries for Wakefield in early part and scored one himself. I think he's had a big influence on the game. Of late in Leeds' last 20 minutes, you probably haven't seen him as much, but as Tate breaking down midfield there, but quite agree with the decision.
Yes, and a penalty there again. Lolroyd. And Leeds coming strongly now. And no ball now, would you believe this at a club like Leeds? Jim Fallon then uses considerable strength. Will he get over the line? 78 minutes gone. There's 2 minutes left. Here comes Hanley now on the charge. And Hanley looking for the... Maskell finds Lowes. Lowes working the oracle for Dixon. But Leeds will struggle to get over the line now, and there's gaps on the outside, as Ian says, but Leeds will want to on again. Leeds just 4 tackles gone there, and Leeds and a penalty. Norwood will tap quickly. Hanley. And Hanley just in his, and the players just shouting out for the Talented. Finds Steve Malloy. Malloy just making the hard yard. 79 minutes on the clock. And that's another penalty to Leeds. Well, would you believe it?
Giving the penalties away.
Wakefield certainly giving the penalties away, slowing play down. And Leeds moving it out now. Innes. Irving's in. That will guarantee a throw at least, and a difficult kick for Simon Irving.
Sold herself there, Wakefield in defence, came in too quick, didn't they, and left the gaps on the outside. Well, the pressure kick of all pressure kicks this, Stuart, for Simon Irving here. The woodwork with the last attempt at Wakefield defence just flagging David with all the penalties to give away there.
Oh yeah, I mean, unbelievable really. I mean, holding takedown midfield, that was on the 4th tackle. That gave Allroyd the chance to put the ball into touch, and they've got numerous tackles then on the Wakefield Trinity line, and for so long it looks as if Wakefield Trinity were going to hold this rampant Leeds side out, but they never managed to get across to Irving there as he bounced the ball down in the corner. and it gives Irving the chance to then try and really wrap up the game, because I think, Stuart, we're into injury time now. After this kick's gone over, there's probably not long left, so there's not even enough time for even one of the teams to go up and have a drop goal attempt, I don't think. So it all really depends on Simon Irving whether this game goes to Leeds or whether it stays at 26-all.
I think on what we've seen, I think you'd agree with me, draw would be a fair result. It'd be nice to get the 2 points. But a great game of football, and you wouldn't think that Wakefield was second from the bottom of the first division with some very poor sides in it. So Irving then has this kick to probably, as David says, to win the game for Leeds. And the wind just blows as he hoists it there. And it's waved away there. And there goes a hooter, so home draw, losing money for Leeds and winning money for Wakefield, Ian.
Yeah, winning money, Stuart. They'd have been happy with the 2 points, but I think they'll be quite satisfied after that first 10 minutes of the first half when they were 14-0 down to finish the game at 26-all. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable game. I think all the spectators in here this afternoon have been the money well spent. It's been an excellent game. I can't use enough superlatives for what has been an excellent game of rugby league. It's been a great advert for the game for me, David.
It certainly has, and no winners on the field today. A draw, but rugby league the winner overall, because, as you said, the entertainment value this afternoon has been 100%, and all the players shaking each other's hands, which is a good advert for rugby, the family game as it's known. And well, what can I say? Look at the supporters over at the Wakefield end. They've been well pleased, and I think us three commentators have been well pleased with the game this afternoon.
Well, I'd like to see them every week, Stuart. I suppose you would.
Yes, great play, and one thing I'd like to say, some very talented young players on display today. The Wakefield, Mosley, Goddard, and of course Nigel Wright. And we're coming on, David Myers didn't do nothing wrong when he came on. And of course for Leeds, Graham Allroyd, Lee Ireland, just the start of anticipated big influx of good young players coming to Leeds. So they have it in, 26 points to all. Wakefield 18-12 at half-time to Leeds. Wakefield 3 tries, 2 to Gary Price, 1 to Mosley, and then Fallon and Irving hitting back too far out for either conversions. 26 points.